Today someone's habit streak will have ended and they're probably feeling very guilty about it right now. And that's normal. Today I've been doing, well, for the last few days, I've been doing the 80-day obsession, working out, eating clean, and it is taxing to think about doing something for more than 3 months. Or ish. And it's making me feel a bit nauseous. It's making me feel a bit uneasy. I'm getting kind of headaches. And I'm craving sugar. And that have been for the last few days. And you know what? I caved. My supervisor bought me a little Galaxy Ripple bar. And I ate it. Yeah. Now your favourite influencer probably wouldn't tell you that. They'd probably just spend an extra half an hour on the treadmill and pretend it never happened. But I'm not like that. I'm a real person, you know. So when you're going through your workouts and you miss a day, and when you're eating and you mess it up, or if you're trying to make certain sales goals or whatever your goal is and whatever the habit is and whatever you're trying to force yourself to be disciplined in, you're gonna mess up. Yeah, I'm like, ugh, this kind of throws a bit of dirt into the challenge, but what am I doing the challenge for? I'm working out and eating clean so I can enjoy my life more. I can be healthier. Okay? So I'm trying to be happy and healthier, but maybe a chocolate bar, like it's been 4 days, maybe a chocolate bar is exactly what you need to be happier and healthier. You know, if I didn't have the chocolate bar, maybe I wouldn't work out tomorrow because I just feel awful. Now I've had the chocolate bar, bang. Maybe you need a day off from working out. You need to skip a day, maybe do a light day. Just go for a walk instead of a gym or something. This kind of small compromise to keep you going, rather than this strict all or nothing. Because a lot of people will take one slip up, one setback, and then that will be it. But I don't think that's how habits need to work, or it's not how they should work, and it shouldn't be our view of them. If you mess up once, that doesn't make you, well, depending on what it is, as long as it's not illegal, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you lazy. It doesn't make you inconsistent. It doesn't make you anything negative if you miss out on a good habit or you compromise on a good habit for one day. It's when it spirals. But what's more likely to make it spiral? You're super strict and force yourself to do something that you can't maintain and be happy for a long period of time, or you do it for a while, compromise on a day, go back to doing it strict, compromise for a day, and do it like that. So you're taking 4 steps forward, 1 step back, and then another 4 steps forward, rather than 20 steps forward and then just walking backwards until you have an existential crisis. So maybe the key to being disciplined is to be forgiving of slip-ups, to be forgiving on your urges and your needs and your desires for a chocolate bar, for a smoke, if that's what you're trying to break, if for a day off the gym, for a day away from the phone, or a day where you go wild on the phone and just do nothing else. You need less of that good stuff to keep you going than you do for the bad stuff. Like, 1 chocolate bar will satiate me for a few more days, and I can do another 3 days, another 4 days without, like, I've not gone over the calorie limit or anything like that. Still within, you know, the deficit, so I'm still going to lose weight today, in a way, in a sense. But I did break the rules of the challenge, so there's always that. If nothing else, I broke the rules. But That's for me to live with, and I'm not upset. I think they're made to be. This goes back to one of my earlier videos from a few days ago, that you should set unrealistic goals. This is completely unrealistic, and looking at how boring it is, it's going to be such a miserable 80 days. Even the person who recommended it to me was like, you can't do this forever, it'll be miserable. Try the 80 days as best you can and then get out. But they push it like it's, the people who make the course push it like you're supposed to live like that for the rest of the year. That is not doable, and I wouldn't recommend that to anyone. Who would want to be super disciplined all day, every day? You know, never go out for a meal, never have a drink, never have an ice cream, never have anything that is like remotely enjoyable. When you think of food, you don't think of a plain salad with Tabasco. You think of pizza, you think of burgers, you think of 5-star restaurants, but they're not serving spinach and, you know, minced beef. They're cooking up a storm. They're making it exquisite and worth the visit. But that doesn't happen when you're eating a strict diet. You can't enjoy a holiday when you're so focused on working out. You can't enjoy a nice balcony in France. Maybe you could, but without a nice little coffee, or like a nice cappuccino, or a beer or a glass of wine. It wouldn't be the same. But you can't have any of that on this diet. And yeah, I know, I can hear it. I can hear that I sound soft, and it's just trying to rationalize not sticking with it. But my argument for and against everything we do is that you have to live every day like it was your last. So that involves treating your body like it's a temple, and you need to look after it. And if you were going to die, you'd want to be remembered as someone who truly had good values and good respect for themselves. But also, if you died today, wouldn't you want to have a nice fresh cappuccino, or a bit of chocolate, or just anything that was enjoyable? The workouts are brutal. You know, I've been working out for 3 years, 4 years, I want to say, maybe pushing 5 now actually. But this kind of class-oriented workout is just so strenuous and so demanding and taxing, and then to be told that you can't do things you enjoy on top of that, it's a very unrealistic lifestyle. Because what does this push people to? If you strip away the enjoyment of working out and the enjoyment of food, where are they getting the pleasure from? Do they now have to spend the rest of their day scrolling their phone? Is someone that does this kind of diet and this kind of nutrition plan as successful in other aspects of their life? You know, I'm drained, I'm dizzy. It's not good. It's not good. So there is that to think about. So yeah, we're only human. We're going to make mistakes. Make people do anything for 100 days. I'd say 99% of people are going to mess it up. That one person that does it probably has an existential crisis at the end anyway. Like, why did I do that? What was this all for? Trying to find meaning in things. And yeah, you should find meaning in what you do, but it's difficult. So if you failed your habit today, recently, trying to get back into it because you've stalled, take this as a sign to try again. But go easy. Every few days. Max out as much as you can. And then when it's, oh, I need to quit, just take 5 minutes. Break the rules as little as you can, where you maximize your results. Have a chocolate bar on a diet. See how much better you feel. And then just spend the rest of the day eating fine. Eating as if nothing had happened. And then continue the diet for a few more days, and maybe, just maybe, you'll stick with it for the rest of your life. Yeah, you'll probably have parties and dinners and those kind of things, and you'll break them. But I think that kind of lifestyle is what we should be pushing. Not this all or nothing. You're either a hero or a bum. You're either a Greek god or goddess, or you're Thor in Endgame with that. Yeah, we all know what Thor's physique looked like. He was a mess. So, yeah. Do your ice baths, do your workouts, eat cleanly. But just remember what you're doing it for. That you're doing it so you can have a better life. And that you shouldn't sacrifice a good life for the discipline, for the habit. That doesn't make any sense. Remember what you're doing it for, and remember to take breaks so that you can actually use what you're doing, what you're making it for. If you're making money online, or your own business, or hustling, don't just reinvest everything. Buy yourself a new chair. I will be, as soon as this starts rewarding it. You hear that squeak? Look at this. It's a foldable chair. Don't get me wrong, 100%. I will invest and reinvest as much as I can, but it's like sitting on a plank of wood. So, forgive yourself for all of the times in the past that you've broken your habits because you didn't know this. Now, pick a few, pick one, and stick with it. But compromise instead of quit. And then get back to 100% when you can. That's all my advice for today. All I learned. Different videos coming tomorrow. So watch out for that one. It's going to be good. It's going to be out of this room. So I'll see you tomorrow.